everybody, today I'm going to be doing a testing Primark makeup video. Now, I've seen quite a few YouTubers testing out Primark makeup. Now, I love Primark so much, but I've never tried their makeup. So I thought I'd get a few bits and pieces and try it out myself. I've actually seen like mixed reviews about Primark makeup. Some people really think it's great and it's quite affordable, so therefore it's quite good. Some people just say, no, it's not worth the bother whatsoever. So I'm going to test it out and see if it's any good or not. And yeah, I'll give you my opinions in a little bit. Kind of got a fresh face going on today. So I've got myself my little bag here, and this has got all my little goods in. This bag was something like £3. Great if you just want to get a little makeup bag, and they do really good makeup bags actually, I think, in Primark. I mean, they've got loads of different colours and they're just so handy and useful. I got a few brushes as well, didn't I? Now, I actually forgot to get anything to do with the eyebrows. I forgot to pick up a pencil and a brow gel, but I know that they've got some there. It completely went from my brain. And then also I didn't get any eyeliner. I'm going to try and do like a look without eyeliner, and I didn't get any lashes either. So it's pretty much going to be a full face of Primark makeup, but I might have to use a few little bits and pieces as well. Now, first up, I'm going to be using the PS Pro Longwear Mineralized Foundation, and this has got vitamin A and E in it, and it also says it's SPF 15. Now, this was £5. I think this is from the new sort of makeup range. I know that you can get a lot of other foundations that are actually cheaper, but I wanted to try this one as I really like the packaging. And it says it's warm beige. Now, I've got a funny feeling this is just going to be way too dark, but we're going to give it a go because the only other option they had was ivory, and I just think that ivory would have just washed me out completely. So I'm going to go for the warm beige. I mean, £5 for a foundation though is still pretty good. I really like the packaging as well on this. It's just, that's really pretty. It looks quite chic and expensive actually, I'd say. That does actually look pretty expensive. I'm just going to be taking my little spongy thingy. What do you call this? A beauty blender, that's it. I got 3 of these, and they're little Christmas packaging with the Rudolphs on not that long ago. Oh, I just think they're the cutest thing ever. And that was £2.50 for 3. I'm going to take the biggest one, my little squishy friend right here, and I'm going to dabble it in some water. Spritz a little bit onto my end. Oh wow. Oh my gosh, it is so dark. Look at this. Oh, it's not showing with my lights up quite a lot, but it's just so, look at the difference between on my hand, and my hand is still pretty tanned. It doesn't feel tacky or anything, guys. It actually feels genuinely quite nice, and it's actually not looking that bad. I love this little spongy right here. You're a good guy. It's way too dark for me. I mean, if you can tell my face from my neck right now, it's just too dark. What I am impressed with this foundation is just it's the consistency. I really like the consistency on this thing. It doesn't feel tacky or anything like that. It just, I don't know, it's gliding on nicely. Yeah, there you go. That's my face of foundation done. I'm quite impressed with it. I love the consistency, but I'm not so sure on the colour. I think it's just a little bit too dark. Just so squishy. Okay, I'm going to be going in with my 3 mini blenders over here. I've used the green one quite a lot, and I really like this one. The pink one, well, the orange one's quite similar, but the pink one is a little bit different. And these are for under eyes and small creases, but I'm going to use it for some concealer. Next up for concealer, I got a stick concealer. Now, normally I use a liquid concealer on my face, so I haven't actually used one of these since I was like 15 when I was using the collection stick ones. I used to love them when I was, yeah, about 15, 16. So I haven't used one of these in a long time, so it's going to be interesting to see how this goes down. This was 90p though, 90 pence. You just cannot go wrong for 90 pence. Well, we're going to find out. And this was in the colour Light. I'm just going to take it down in the areas that needs some light. So down my nose, on my cupid's bow, my chin, up the top up here, let's crack a bit up there, and underneath my eyes. That looks quite light. It does look like quite a good colour though here. I'm quite impressed with this colour. Okay, I'm just going to take my mini blending sponge. I feel like this is making my spots a little bit more prominent. I feel like it's blending that well. I don't feel like this coverage is that good. I'm not gonna lie, like, I like the colour and I like the way it's applying, but I don't feel it gives an amazing coverage. I feel like if you're looking still for like a cheap, affordable concealer, then Collection 2000 and the Natural Collection are pretty good. I feel like I look like a ghost right now. Oh. It's not too bad, is it? I'm really impressed with this. It's not that bad. I mean, the coverage isn't amazing, so you've got to reapply several times, which I'm about to do, but I like the colour of it and it blends out well. I also got the stippling brush. This was £1.50. I'm just going to go back in a little bit more with some foundation. I'm going to use the stippling brush just to go over it. And I mean, I think it's quite good. It's definitely blending out the creases. I did pick up the angled brow brush. Now this was £1. You can see right at the end there, it's got the little bit for applying powder, and you've got the little spoolie thingy, majiggy, or whatever you call that. What do you call them? Spoolies? Spoolies. And I'm just going to tidy up my eyebrows just a little bit. Now I'm going to do something a little bit naughty. I can't actually believe I'm going to do this, but I'm going to take the eyeshadow palette. This is actually my mother's, which I'm borrowing from hers. I didn't actually purchase one because I knew she had this one, so I'm going to try this one out. And it's got 9 shades, and this is their brownie cappuccino palette. I think it looks really pretty. Now I've heard that these aren't that pigmented, so I'm going to give it a whirl. And I'm also going to use this brown one up in the corner, and I'm going to use it on my eyebrows. I also picked up a little mirror, and this one is that coppery sort of colour, and I just think it's really pretty, so I'm going to use this. This isn't actually all that bad. It's actually working quite well. And it is quite pigmented. Well, it is on my eyebrows anyway. Eyebrows done. Now I'm just going to be a little bit of a cheat, and I'm going to use my own Real Techniques brush just to use the loose powder and set my foundation and my concealer in place. Pat it on. Now I picked up the loose face powder, mineral based, and this was in the colour Light, and this was £2. Dropping it everywhere, guys. Okay, let's see what this is all about. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to get a little dabble of this. Oh, I like the feel of this. I've never actually used a pressed powder before. I've always used it in a palette, like a hard matte powder. And I usually use the ROM from Rimmel, but this is actually quite good. I like this. Ooh, this is a real good bargain. I like it. I like it a lot. Going in with the blushes now. I got 2. I got one which is a little bit more plummy, and I got one that's a little bit more peachy, but both have got quite browny tones in them. I'm going to go for the more peachy one today. I also got another brush, and this is their powdered contouring brush. Ooh. These were £1.50, so this is an absolute bargain, and I really like the colour of this. It's more pigmented than I actually thought. This is just a few swipes around. That is quite pigmented. You can definitely tell that this makeup is a little bit more cheap, but only by the feel of it. I mean, the actual appliance of it is quite good. I'm really impressed with the colour and the pigment on this blusher. Right, I'm breaking all the rules now, and I'm going in with the lips next, because I don't know what it is. I love it when I put my lipstick on. I always feel that that just sort of makes my look more than anything else, and sometimes I prefer to put it on before I do my eyeshadow, because then I like to mix it up a little bit. So I'm going to go in with the lips, and we're breaking all the rules today. I've got 2 different sets. I have got this brownie sort of peachy coloured lip set, and I've also got this raspberry plummy sort of colour. This is very autumnal, but this can be quite autumnal as well. So I'm going to use these simply because I used the lighter shade of blush, and I think it would go quite nicely with this one. So I'm going to try this one first. I really like the look of this lip liner. It just looks so pretty. Now I have to be honest, the first impressions of this is that it is quite crayon-y. I actually feel like I'm rubbing a crayon onto my lips right now. I gotta say, I quite like the colour of this. I do just feel like I'm rubbing a crayon on, I'm not gonna lie. I like the colour though. Mixed opinion on this one. I'm going in with the lippy, guys. I like the colour of this. It's a really, really pretty nudie colour. I quite enjoy the smell of this as well. It's quite... It's like plastic and popcorn mixed together. That's the best way I can describe it. Plastic and popcorn. Now, I wasn't expecting how creamy this was going to be, but it's very, very creamy. It does feel a little bit cakey and plasticky, but I'm actually quite impressed with this. And I like the colour as well. I like it. I like the colour. The staying power, though, will be another story altogether. Will it stay? Okay, I'm going back in with this 9 eyeshadow palette right here, and I'm going to be using a few of these colours. I think I'm mainly going to be using these side ones, so my sort of colours. Now I'm going to cheat a little bit and I'm going to use some of my Zoeva brushes because I didn't actually pick any eyeshadow brushes up. There was none that really caught my eye that I really, really wanted, so I'm going to use this. I'm going to start off with the middle colour right at the end here. Okay, I've just literally swirled my brush around on the eyeshadow palette. Bearing in mind that this is quite a good brush, the Zoeva brushes I just swear by, but it is actually quite pigmented. I didn't expect that whatsoever. I thought I was actually going to need to get a lot more product and to keep applying it, but it is quite pigmented. I'm really, really surprised by this. I really like it. My mother has picked up a really good palette, guys. This is really, really good. I'm just going to reply. Die, 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 die. I am so, so surprised by this eyeshadow palette. This is so good. That's just one colour and one appliance. Literally, I've just literally gone onto the eyeshadow and that's what it's given me. I'm going to take my crease brush from Zoeva. I'm going to get the darker shade and I'm just going to apply it in the crease. I'm going to go for this one. You gotta love a crease. I'm just going to use the lighter shade just underneath my eyebrows and in the corners of my eyes. I have no idea why people say this is not pigmented. This is really pigmented. I'm really impressed by it. Okay, last but not least, I'm going in with the amplified I'm going in with the amplified mascara. If we're going on packaging, then I really, really like the look of this. Actually, they did have quite a few colours, but I picked this one just because I really quite like the look of the brush. And also, I just love this colour, this pretty pinky colour. I can't get it open. Yeah, I can. We're in. Now I can see you're going to have to build this up if you really, really want to get a lot of mascara going on. But as far as the brush goes, I've seen a lot of videos where people have been like they're really, really flimsy. This is quite sturdy. I'm really quite impressed with this brush. That is one application right there. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Right, this is one application for going to school, for, well, I know even in school sometimes you're not even allowed mascara, but this would be perfect for school, for college. If you just want a tiny little bit of mascara on. I'm so impressed with this. I really, really didn't think it was going to be good at all. This is £2. £2, and I like it. So there you go, that is the final look. I'm just absolutely buzzing about this look. I still can't believe that I managed to get this from a bunch of Primark makeup. I'm really, really, really happy with it. And I would definitely be using some of this. Probably the majority of this makeup I'll be using again. I'm just really happy with the overall results. If you like this video, do give it a big thumbs up. Come and subscribe to my channel. If you would like to see me do another testing type video, trying out different types of makeup from somewhere, do let me know because I really, really enjoyed getting this and trying this out and it really pleasantly surprised me. So yeah, if you would like to see that, do let me know in the comments section below. Thank you for watching everyone. I'll see you next time with my next video. Bye!